go home. I wanna go home.
What is up, guys? Welcome to the Osu Coffee Hour. I am Dolan, and I'm joined by the one, the only, JB Hyperion. JBH, how are you doing, my man?
Excellent. It's almost 3 a.m. I probably should have gone to bed, but we're soldiering on. We're going to do this. This is for the Catch World Cup, and I wouldn't think of anything else I'd rather do right now at 3 in the morning than share a beer and discuss the upcoming round of 16 for Catch 2018 World Cup.
And there is certainly a lot to talk about as well. Yeah, as you said, it's 3 a.m. for me? It's 3:20. So we are definitely soldiering on. I've got the first block in about 40 minutes. So that's going to be great. So I think what we're going to start off with is just a brief recap of the group stage, because it's kind of impossible to forget what happened there, because that was some historic stuff, to say the least, JB.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw, 9 tiebreakers, and 8 of those were streamed matches. We had 3 debuting teams, all of which scored points against world-class opponents that have been in numerous championships before. We saw Germany, Sweden tie on the same map 4 times in a row. Yeah, there was just tons to see, and when I was writing the recap article that's just gone out a little early tonight, it was so hard to fit everything in.
Yeah.
I had no idea. How do I cut this out? This was so great, but I can't fit it in.
I think we compared articles, because when I wrote mine, it was 3 pages long with my predictions at the end.
And I said, yeah, that's great, but they're never going to let me put this on the front page. I have to trim this.
Yeah, it is crazy. Some definite awesome moments. And I think one moment that you kind of alluded to that was awesome that you mentioned with our debuting countries, those being Colombia, Portugal, Vietnam, all scoring points. And Vietnam really giving us something to cheer about, having 2 stream tiebreakers, taking a point off of Hong Kong, the top seed in their group. They really put out this year.
Yeah, they put in a really great performance. And they were obviously a bit of an unknown quantity. Some of their players were not inexperienced, but we didn't know how they would fare in a tournament setting. Obviously, they're very skilled, but tournament stress, pressure against going up against high-seeded teams that have been there, done it all before. You never quite know how a team's going to fare, but they really pulled out all the stops. Kind of unfortunate, their first match was the tiebreaker loss, as you said, to Singapore, the unseeded team. They really got undone by Haiyang CTB in that one, unfortunately for them. But they came back strong, as you said, took a point off Hong Kong, an excellent tournament team in their own right, and then came back falling right at the end to Mexico in that epic kind of the trilogy, the Mexico trilogy in the early hours of the Sunday morning, those 3 matches back to back. Vietnam just falling a tiny bit short, but I mean, they won 7 games out of the, I think, 20 or so that they played. I don't think
7 points.
Yeah, I can't recall a debuting team that has put in that kind of performance. Mm-hmm. Romania did pretty well last year, but I'm not sure if they took 7 games. So,
but they did make it to round of 16. But this was just more noticeable because Romania debuted as a high seed, whereas you have these guys debuting as low and unseeds. And speaking of other teams that debuted, Portugal gave us something to talk about. We were calming that match,
of course, yeah.
Portugal versus USA, and that had some fire to it at the beginning with Portugal, obviously. Picking Flicker was definitely the last thing we expected from an unseeded team to pick.
I think on the stream we actually explicitly said they won't pick Hidden.
And I think I was like, they won't pick Hidden.
And then they picked Flicker, and we were like, what are you doing, guys? Are you just throwing this from game 1? But no, they pulled it back. I mean, admittedly, they got a bit lucky. The ending, very failable. Electro, unfortunately, dropped. They got that point, and then we thought, okay, great, they've got a point. Excellent, good for them.
Yeah,
but then they almost got another one!
And then they almost stole one from the US.
2-1 up against the US!
A week later, we're still this hyped about it. That's how amazing that was. So, I mean, that's pretty much all there is to talk about the group stage. For the most part, obviously, some low seeds advancing. We got to mention Japan and Sweden. Those are the 2 low seeds that did upset high seeds and find paths into the round of 16. We will see them shortly this weekend. Unfortunately, though, Australia gets the boot, and Philippines also got the boot from the high seed.
Yeah, so Australia kind of struggled a bit late. Unfortunately lost in that tiebreaker to Sweden. Satomi really pulling out like a player of the round performance in those 3 tiebreakers that he performed in. Obviously winning 2 against Australia, and the other team in their group were who were the other team in that group A? Brazil, and then falling in the last match we saw on stream to Germany right at the end there.
Trying to fix.
We're getting you and then losing you, and at the moment we've mostly lost you. Technical difficulties on the OS Coffee Hour. Who could have predicted this?
Oh, thanks.
Okay, there we go. No, this is great. But it just reminded me of when we did the Catch Aspire a few months ago. Ephemeral was introducing us all, and he had all of us muted. So he was introducing us and saying like, "Oh, that's really great. Thanks for your opinion." And Twitch chat had no idea what any of us were saying because we were all muted.
Amazing.
But yeah, I think, as you said, that pretty much covers our recap of what we've seen. Obviously, if you want to see more, check out the articles in the news, or go back and watch the VODs. There's hours upon hours of content there that you can relive it just as we did. But yeah, I think we'll shuffle on to look at the round of 16. So we're going to take a quick look at the map pool next. I think
very
just,
important.
Briefly.
Round of 16. That's what this pre-show is for. So obviously, as you said, getting into the maps now. This is going to be your forte. You know, I'm sure you've had a lot of time to digest this, look this over, and obviously some key differences from this week, last week, JBH.
Yeah, so thankfully the map selectors were able to kind of slip me the pool just a little bit early, so I could have a look at some of the maps, play them through, see what I found out about them, what I liked, what I didn't like, what I think is going to get picked. So we'll start off in no mod. So obviously, similar to previous rounds, we're going to have 4 catch-specific maps and then 2 standard converts. And the 4 catch maps are going to be BIOS, Vulnerability, Packet Hero, and Night of Firmament. So the map that really stands out here for me is Packet Hero, because whilst it's marked as a rain, I think this is a map that a lot of people are probably going to either avoid or just straight up ban, because it's mapped in a bit of an older style. It's definitely not representative of a modern rain difficulty.
It does not play like a rain, how you expect the rain to play. Although the song is catchy, but it's a brutal map. Especially for some of these lower-ended high seed teams and these low seed teams that made it through. This is definitely going to be a map to avoid. It definitely does show the skill gap. It's one of those more difficult maps, and it has some length to it.
Yeah, but I mean, on that point, saying that low seed teams are going to avoid it, if you just flick through looking at the map pool like feedback channel on the tournament server, even a lot of higher seeded teams and players are expressing that they probably wouldn't pick this or that they would ban it, just because of the, not randomness, but the ease of missing, where even if you play really well, it's still really easy to miss, and that's not what you want building consistency going forward and trying to win a game. Full of like edge dashes, weird inconsistent spacing, like out of and into hypers. It's just something that requires some memorization, but as you said, it's like 4.5 minutes long. There's only so much you can memorize, and this is just one map in a pool of 16 maps.
And there's a ton of long maps too. And then obviously the mod pools here kind of filling up with some familiar maps. We see Reanimate in the hidden pool, Oriental Blossom and Redo in the hard rock pool, Force of Raw in the DT pool. It's the flatter difficulty. But definitely a lot of different things we're seeing this week that we didn't see last week.
Yeah, so one thing you touched on, the length is a really major factor, especially in the no mod pool. A lot of these round of 16 picks are way, way longer than any of the stuff that we saw in the group stages. And that's going to favor teams that have more consistent output across their roster. So teams like China, in particular, Indonesia, where you very rarely see multiple players having a bad game. It definitely plays into their hands. Teams like potentially Poland and South Korea, where it's obviously this year's South Korea, as we've seen in the group stages, where they can have a bit of an inconsistent performance. Sometimes they start well and then fall off. Sometimes they start a bit slow and then it takes them a while to get going.
Yeah.
So this pool is, I would say it's not really in their favor, at least as far as no mod goes.
Oh yeah, definitely. And also this is huge for those definitely the little guys out there still left. I call them the little guys, but teams you have like Norway, Finland, Sweden, just guys that really aren't favored to do well. No mod is usually an area where if you're not confident in something, you can fall back on no mod. But now the tables have turned. It's like no mod is this kind of a scary realm of a consistency test.exe that you have to go into. And so really you have to be well versed on your mods if you don't want to challenge the no mod pool, because it is brutal.
Yeah, we did see in the group stage that whenever a team was kind of struggling with keeping up with double time or hard rock or whatever, then the no mod pool is where they would go, and there were a couple of fairly safe comfort picks that they would go to. But looking through the pool now, there really aren't that many comfortable picks. There are some picks that are obviously easier than others. I personally found Frail, the Vulnerability, and BIOS not too difficult compared to Packet Hero. Knight of Firmament gets tricky towards the end and has some fairly wacky slider velocities. I play quite a lot of converts, but even I found stuff like Paradigm Shift. Like, there's some really mean spacing into and out of jumps there, where if you miss going into like a burst or a stream, you're just going to chunk a whole ton of health and obviously break loads of score. So it's just there's just no easy option like there was in the group stage. Yeah,
and the problem with this is like, as you mentioned, there's only a handful of safe picks, and if you're a team like China, USA, Indonesia, Hong Kong, and you're definitely comfortable with most of the stuff in this pool and your opponent isn't, you can ban those safer picks and really put your opponent on a difficult spot, because realistically they only have maybe like one comfort map at the most to go to, and then they have to face the hard reality of either a mod they have a disadvantage in or a brutal no mod pick.
Yeah. So hopefully by this point, most of the teams that are still in the round of 16 do have players that can specialize in hard rock, double time, and hidden, of course. But what we really did see in the group stages, especially in some of the lower and unseeded teams, is what happens when only one or two of your players are able to perform at a high level on that mod. You have to throw in a third person who will really struggle, and that pretty much just completely handicaps you. You've got like both of your arms tied almost, and you have to hope that someone else on the opponent's team is similarly kind of unable to keep up.
You're at the mercy of that third person's combo, because there's nothing, there's not much they can do really. So, and also one thing that we also need to definitely highlight is, JBH, your thoughts on bookmark memories, our tiebreaker for the week.
So this was, when I played this through, I thought this was really interesting for both good and not bad, but unexpected reasons. Obviously, it was mapped by one of the map pool selectors only, I think, a month ago. So very new map. It seems like it's been designed specifically for the tournament. And whilst I do kind of like that you get these bespoke maps, and whilst it is very new, I don't doubt anyone here will have seen this map before the pool was announced, unlike maybe the pick in the last round. I'm not quite so keen on the kind of difference in intensities between the verse and the ki. So it feels like for a lot of the song, you're kind of not doing too much, and then the ki comes in and you've got these really bursty sections, you're zigzagging all over the place. There's chances to miss huge stacks of notes, and then just completely get dropped out and fail. But it's an interesting song. It's a very interesting map, I think, that we haven't seen before. And traditionally, past group stage, we don't see too many tiebreakers. But I hope that's not the case this year, as I guess we'll get into in our predictions a little bit later on.
As we've mentioned, there are definitely a few matches that could potentially see this tiebreaker played. Also, I'd like to point out, Puffbuck is making, quote, CW seafood. I wonder if that's just fruit or if that's something special. We'll have to find out later.
Make some for all of us, please.
Yeah, please. We are hungry. It's 3 a.m. for me. I could use a snack. Anyway, we're going to transition now into the hype part. The matches, the match predictions, the match overviews. That's what we're going for here. As you can see, we've got that bracket up to the north of us, showing you all the juicy goodness to occur this weekend, JBH. And as we've discussed, there is some juiciness all across this board.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as I wrote in the recap, there's some really strong matches in the bottom side of the bracket in particular. I think teams like France and Indonesia really, with the performance France put in against Taiwan in the group stage, normally I would say Indonesia would walk that match, but France have really showed up in the tournament thus far, and I would not be surprised to see them put in a great performance against Indonesia as well.
And
Norway, I guess, are the one team.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, you're good. I was gonna say one thing we gotta mention about France too is they have a lot of scary players. Like they're
absolutely, yeah.
Every year it's absolutely terrifying. We're like, wow, what this could be. But we get so used to France stumbling or messing up or not making it out of groups, and we're like, oh, it's just France, it's France. But this year, as you said against Taiwan, they only lost by a mere 3,000 points on the tiebreaker spinner. Me and Sarden were losing our minds.
Yeah, absolutely. That was one of the kind of most hype clips of the whole group stage. And as you said, Taiwan are typically a team that fly under the radar, but they're always there in like the last six, the last eight, kind of like a guardian to the final four or whatnot. And for France to take them to the absolute limit, I mean, even on a group stage, the maps are going to be a little bit easier, but to perform at that level against such a strong team, Indonesia can't let their guard down against France.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. And for it to come down to that minuscule of a margin between those two teams, and let's keep in mind too, Taiwan was not by any means underplaying. They were playing well. Taiwan played a very good group stage, and they were playing well. They're playing like they normally do. But France just overperformed, and they really exceeded all of our expectations. So I'm sure Indo are definitely have definitely prepared for this match as much as they can. This is a serious match for them because that bottom half of the bracket is stacked. You've got Hong Kong, China, USA all just lurking down there. So France definitely have potential to walk into the quarterfinals versus Hong Kong potentially. And that would be an interesting match as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, looking at the bracket now, I mean, there are a few teams that you have to say probably won't be making it towards the business end of the tournament. I mean, Japan haven't looked that strong this year. Their roster's a bit of a downgrade, not quite as consistent as it has been in previous years. Finland have done really well to get through in their group, but I don't see them kind of outperforming the other people on the top side of the bracket, and probably Norway as well, as I was about to get to, another team that have performed really well, but I think this is probably as far as they're going to go. But conceivably, every other team, like there's about 10, 12 teams there that I would not be surprised to see like in the semifinals or even further, which is awesome to see. I mean, typically in OSCatch tournaments gone past, we've always thought like there's your US, your China, your South Korea, your Indonesia, and then everyone else is kind of scrambling for
finals league spots,
like desperate for those last couple of finals league
one
spots.
team that makes it in the finals. Like this year, as we talked about yesterday, it's like China, USA, and then a battle royale between 10 countries who could potentially take a bronze medal here, realistically. And if you think about it within the realm of possibilities, a lot of these countries have a shot here to make that podium, and it's absolutely insane to think about. It just depends on who's on, who's not, who's having a good day, who's having a bad day. Things like that can really sway this. That's how close the competition is this year. It's really exciting. So I think we're going to get into our match overviews in detail for each match. We're going to break it down chronologically for you so you know what matches are happening in which order, and so that way you don't have to be wondering, kept in the dark. So our first match is going to be Chile versus Mexico. Here are the rosters on the screen, and JDH, this has potential to go all the way.
Yeah, I mean, these two teams squared off against each other, I think, in the losers bracket last year, and Chile took a fairly convincing victory. I think it was like 5-1 or 5-2. Mexico are looking stronger this year, but I guess Ponchiwi, their star player, he looked kind of out of sorts in the group stage, don't you think?
Yeah, he was not having a good group stage, but fortunately this year, the one thing that really, just shined bright about Mexico in the group stage was they kind of fixed their weakness. And their weakness was, they had Ponchiwi and then these other guys. Well, Ponchiwi was doing this and the other guys stepped up. They raised their game. Players like Astria, Six Lucha, Cacho, they all really stepped up in a big way and helped their team get through here because they were facing some stiff competition from Vietnam and Singapore. It wasn't that easy. And when your star player is not having a good day, it's not a good day. So hopefully Ponchidi's had a week to kind of recuperate, reset his mind, play some new maps. This is a different pool. You're in the round of 16 now. And this is like kind of a match between two teams trying to break bad curses, as I mentioned with you the other day. Chile have had this kind of curse where they always have something go heartbreaking, devastatingly wrong.
Yeah.
And Mexico have never won a round of 16 match. This is their third straight year making it to the round of 16. 2016, they fell to Argentina, who were a really good team back then. And they fell to Japan last year. Again, really good team last year. And now here they are facing another really good team.
Yeah. I think you'd have to say Chile probably has the stronger bench strength. If Ponchiwi's not able to step up, Chile are more likely to have a group of players they can kind of cycle around and fit whatever needs happen in the match. But I would not be surprised to see this one quite close, as you said. Yeah.
But I still think I think you have to give the edge to Chile here, just because of tournament experience, and they've had Mexico's number. They've gotten the better of Mexico for the most part.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely.
Definitely. They're going to be into our next one here as the screen transitions. It's a juicy one. South Korea taking on Japan.
Yeah, so a little bit of a strange South Korea this year. They've lost kind of the majority of their core roster, as you'd say. I guess MJJ, Draystar, obviously two really well-known players that are kind of hanging around. Berea has obviously been in kind of some of the catch tournaments before. The rest of their roster has taken a while to get going. I mean, they've lost
definitely.
the first couple of matches, the first couple of games in each of their matches thus far. I think Poland were 2-0 up against them at one point, and then they really had to slam the reset button and be like, guys, this is not good. We need to do something here.
But they did. They did. They
did
that back and won 4-2 in 4 straight maps. And the thing about the South Korean team that we all were wondering about is, again, they are the defending world champions. But we knew that their roster was going to be a shell of its former self. Berea is still here, but this is like a very new CWC Korean team. But despite the fact, you look at this roster, Draystar, MJJ, Catch, KWHJ, Ryoko, these guys are veterans to the game that have never seen World Cup play before, just because Korea is that good and they have that depth, and they're here. And as you said, they have been, they've had their moments. They're still trying to find their way in CWC. And I think that's the one thing that other teams have against them. If there's an edge Japan has in this match, it's the tournament experience in CWC. Yeah.
The only problem for Japan is they also had their fair share of problems. Molkus in particular had a horror show in the group stage. I mean, he's an excellent double-time player, but he couldn't keep a combo in any of the high-pressure matches. Like, obviously, South Korea still managed to work their way through top of their group and win all of their matches, but they need to fix their consistency. There were some real worries, especially in the early games, and I think against a stronger team like South Korea, that is going to be exposed. They're not going to get a chance to come back into the match later on.
Definitely. Japan have to come out swinging. They have to come out with no consistency issues. And again, they need to take advantage of the flaw South Korea has. That's hit the ground running early, take the early points, and try to run away with this. But again, despite all that, we got to get moving. This is going to be the last match of the first block today, but I still think you have to give the edge to South Korea here on this one.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to be moving on to our third match of the day, and it is going to be a monster one. France versus Indonesia will be kicking off our second block at 11 UTC on June 17th. So it might be a different day depending on where you are currently in the world. But JPH, this is going to be awesome to say the least.
Absolutely. I mean, we've already covered this a little bit, so we don't want to repeat ourselves too much, but yeah, this is one match that I could definitely see going to tiebreaker. So I hope both teams have practiced, because I mean, Indonesia are an absolute world-class team. I mean, they were runners-up in 2016. I think they were third place last year. They have a history of making it to the business end of big tournaments, and with their performance thus far, one of the only two teams, along with China, who haven't lost a single game in their group stage.
Yeah, that's impressive.
They've got to be gunning for the business end, but France, as we said, have really stepped up.
Going 12-0 in the group stage is not easy. So definitely Indonesia are a world-class team, as you said, not to be underestimated, but they do have a sturdy challenge from France, and it should be really exciting to see. But I think we're going to get moving on to our next match here. But I think he still get the edge to Indo in that one, just a tad, just off a tournament experience.
The only worry for France was their group stage performance a fluke? Can they keep consistency going into the harder pool against a tougher opponent? That's what I want to see.
Mm-hmm. Well, in our fourth match of the day, we'll be having Norway against Hong Kong. Now, Norway this year, they've gotten the nod, the go-ahead to the round of 16. They're here. We saw them pull an amazing upset against Germany last year, but miss it by 1 point due to tiebreakers.
Yeah, it was real heartbreak for them in 2017's edition. Won that tiebreak, thought they were going to go through. Venezuela no-show, Germany got 4-0, and they went through by 1 game win, and Norway had to go home. But this year, they have made it through to the knockout stages. They've looked strong, but they're going to get this Hong Kong.
True, and Divine Cake, a caster, you'll see him on commentary this weekend. A great guy, but yeah, definitely. Hong Kong definitely have the advantage here. They're a scary team, and they did scary things to good people last year.
Yeah.
They eviscerated countries like Japan and the Netherlands, who were having tournaments of their lives and were expected to go a lot deeper in the tournament. So again, you look at this roster: AFB, Latifa Sama, Chung B, Alice Carlin. Alice Carlin just single-handedly destroyed dreams and hopes last year. You can't not be afraid of this roster.
That was one performance I was going to highlight, actually. Hong Kong are a team that, whilst it's very rare that kind of all of their team kind of at once put in like a monster performance, like they just completely dominate other teams, they never have a game where nobody puts in a strong performance. So there's always going to be somebody stepping up for Hong Kong. So you always have to assume someone is going to be full comboing like that really insane amount. And last year it was Alice Cartelet just going on an absolute tear against some of the teams in the quarterfinals and the semi-final stages towards the end of the tournament.
All have
nobody could keep up with them until they finally ran into the
So definitely the advantages for Hong Kong in that one, but Norway going to try to make the best of what they got. Moving on to our next match. The fifth one is going to be Taiwan versus Finland. Now, Taiwan, as we mentioned earlier, held off France beautifully to earn their spot here by 3,000 points against Finland, and it's definitely set them up in a favorable position on their side of the winner's bracket, no doubt.
Yeah. So rather than France making Taiwan look weak, France looked really strong, but Taiwan didn't look weak. They still look really strong. And it's similar to the previous situation. Finland are coming in. They kind of struggled to get through. Obviously, great performance to them to make it through to the knockout stage. But again, they're coming up against a team that has almost limitless tournament experience. These guys have been around year after year after year. And although they sometimes fly under the radar, as I said, they're always there. They always put in an excellent performance. And you only ever see them getting knocked out by people who eventually go on to win or run,
to make finals week, definitely. They're always a top 8 team, like almost every year, and it's just hard. They are, like, as we said, the gatekeepers of the premier, division in Osketch. They're just like a team you have to go through to prove yourself, and Finland gonna have to do that. It's a tough task, not impossible. They do have good players like Forgotten Taco. Yardi has been having a great year on the tournament scene. The community, getting a top 3 finish in Osketch CTB International Tournament. He did well, and then you also have players like Kurtzy, and then they have some tech players on their team. So again, their core is there, their other players are there. They've got a solid team foundation, and they're here in the round of 16. So we'll see what they can do with the match they have.
Yep.
I think we're moving on into our next match, match number 6 out of 8, and it is going to be Poland against China for the second year in a row in the round of 16. Poland will face China, and if you're a Poland...
Who would want to be a Polish catch fan? They just can't catch a break.
Oh, it's so brutal.
It just makes you feel so sad.
I want to hug Poland. I want to give them a collective hug, because this is absolutely... It's not fair. This is not fair. Again, going up against the number 1 team in the world, somebody's got to do it, but it's gotta stink to be that somebody for now the second year in a row. But the Polish team have played well this year, JBH, and I think I kind of want to highlight them because we know how good China is. But Poland, as we've said, they're a team that have always been on paper really good, but a team that just haven't been able to put it together. And they've been doing that this year. They've been putting things together this year. They've been putting together decent performances. They have a really good roster. That roster is no joke. pretty low-key scary. You have Cosmic Bubber of Darkness, Vampire, Philo, and then name you can't pronounce, and then Skylia, who's a savage Hard Rock player. This team might be able to rival China in Hard Rock a little bit, might be able to take a point of Hard Rock, from China. I do think it's possible, but unfortunately, I just don't see them winning this.
Yeah, so as we said with the talk about South Korea earlier, Poland took those 2 games off South Korea at the beginning, and they looked really strong. But then eventually South Korea got rolling, and they started making little mistakes. Just a 1 miss here, a poor spinner there, and that allowed South Korea back in. And if you're letting a team like South Korea back in,
yep, they will
China,
not.
There's no way China are going to miss that opportunity. They're going to jump on that, and then just you're not going to see the back of them. And that's the real struggle for Poland, because they lost 4-2 to South Korea, but the 6th game came down to I think 500 points and one miss in the last 30 notes or something. It was so close.
Definitely have potential, but against China, it will be tested, and I don't think they'll be able to stand up to this. And I think they're aware of it, but just unfortunate, really. We're going to go ahead and get moving on to the next match. Match number 7. Bottom half of the bracket now. And it is going to be Germany versus the Netherlands. Now, JBH, I've been very vocal about who I'm rooting for in this.
Well, you have to vote for Germany since it's your now adopted home, right?
Well, yeah,
you're studying there.
JBH, I've been saying that I was going to root for the Netherlands all this time, but after studying abroad in Germany and experiencing this rich German culture, just how on earth can I not cheer for Germany? This is their year. They're bringing it back. They're taking it back. Deutschland. They're winning the FIFA World Cup and the Oskatch World Cup. Mark my words, they're coming for a top 3 spot, JBH. This it's my time. It's, sometimes you just got to change your mind, JBH. Just got to change your mind.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm with you.
And this is not one of those times. We're going full Dutch. Always. 100% believe in me.
Swerved.
We're gonna win this. You got
what a villain.
You got clickbaited, son. It's going to Netherlands. 5-4. Official prediction.
There you go, guys. Doland with the top tier heel turn. He's stabbed the Germans in the back.
I just Monte Cristo the country I'm living in. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. I do like the scarf though. We'll say, Deutschland, you guys make some nice scarves. And World Cup jerseys. And athletes in general, apparently. So
we're settled on Netherlands now. You're not going to whip the vest off and have something else on underneath that.
I was planning this.
Germany maybe.
There's a thing about the Dutch.
Not quite PG, but
there's a thing about the Dutch. You got to meme to be a Dutchie. You got to meme. All right. They're
if the Catch World Cup has taught us anything, it's that
Netherlands have the best memes and the best dreams. Okay, they got top 8 last year, and actually, as we kind of alluded to, this match is do or die for both of these teams, in all seriousness. Loser of this is going down to loser's bracket, potentially face Japan, and then the winner of that match between those two will face the loser of potentially US-China. So losing this match is basically equivalent to a death sentence. So
it really is.
Whether you're rooting for Deutschland or Netherlands, you gotta win this one. This is it. Your tournament life is on the line. Yep.
But anyway, so you're stuck with Netherlands then.
Netherlands, man.
Yeah.
Netherlands.
Let's carry on then.
Let's carry on to our final match, featuring the Star Spangled Banner. It's going to be Sweden versus the United States. And JBH, this match is a little dangerous for the USA.
Yes.
Definitely because Sweden put on a monster performance, to say the least. Went to tiebreak in all their matches. Satomi heroed in 2 of those 3 tiebreakers. And the US are an awesome team, probably second best in my opinion. But the thing is, the USA have a tendency to struggle in the early going. And if you let a team like Sweden in the door, things can get hairy pretty quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you said, Sweden participating in 3 tiebreakers, which maybe you'd think, they had to go to tiebreaker against the unseeded team in their group. Obviously, that was Brazil. But no, going to 3 tiebreakers and winning 2 of them is sign of a team that doesn't crack under pressure. And what you need going into a knockout stage is that trait. You need to be able to keep your cool
against
under
the
pressure.
United States, definitely. And let's also state a quick fact here. Sweden.
I think Dolan died again, or is that just for me?
Am I back?
Yeah, he's back. He's back. So yeah, I lost some of that there, but I think we're pretty convinced that US are gonna take a victory, but they need to keep their cool because as we saw in their match against Portugal, a little slip up, losing that pick on flicker,
Definitely.
they almost lost the second pick. So I think the US historically have been a team that can get a bit tilted, can kind of crack under pressure. So if that happens against Sweden, they need to be able to hit the reset button and settle themselves. Because Sweden, unlike Portugal, are not going to give them a chance to Sweden get an easy way back into the match.
Sweden will take points, they will take dreams, and ultimately, they're looking for this upset win because that would be absolutely huge for them. And the morale boost, and that would devastate the USA, losing out before a chance to potentially win a game against China in the quarterfinals, which is when the USA probably want to face China, if ever. The US have to get through Sweden first. They have to take care of business right now this weekend. They can't be, thinking into the future against China just yet. They got to take care of it because Satomi Damis and Yukiteru Manu, never an easy team to get through.
Yeah, I think that's true, as you said, for pretty much all the teams, really. There's a couple of teams that you expect to win, but most of the matches in this round of 16, you couldn't argue that they could go the other way to the way we predicted. I mean, we could be completely wrong.
Yeah, we could be. I mean, realistically, as from the top of the bracket, Germany or Netherlands could win that match. That's kind of a toss-up. Japan has the potential to beat South Korea. Mexico could beat Chile. Finland, less likely, but they have potential to beat Taiwan. Norway could beat Hong Kong. The only one I don't see going the other way is just Poland and China. Every match,
just because China,
yeah. Every other match has potential to go the other way. So I think you guys are in for an absolute treat this weekend, and it's going to set up some even greater matches next week. So I think that's all the time we have, JBH.
Yeah. Speaking of absolute treats, that stream is about to start in about 3 minutes, and we don't want to waste too much time. So I think we will hand you back over.
We're going to get you set with
allow
Chile
the stream to continue.
Versus Mexico coming up in just a few minutes, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed chilling with me and JBH on the Catch 2018 World Cup Round of 16 free show. JBH, many thanks for joining me.
No problem. Thank you. This has been really good fun, and I hope we can do it again.
Yeah. Cheers. Alcohol on a potentially children's game. Let's do it.
PG.
I have to commentate. Let's do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the round of 16 later. is up, guys? Welcome back to the 2018 Oshkatch World Cup round of 16. Dolan here, getting you through the first match. Joined alongside me is my fellow countryman, USA CTB World Cup player, Zach.
That's captain to you, boy.
Ooh, okay, that's Mr. Dr. Professor Zach. To me, okay.
Yeah, I gotta give you some attitude there.
Well, we'll be seeing Zach in action in the last match of the weekend against Sweden, but we have me on commentary. So, Zach, what do you think of this weekend's matches?
I'm thinking it's gonna be a weekend of good matches.
I'm thinking the same thing too. You know, it's looking pretty good, and it should set up some interesting quarter-final matches next weekend. But getting into the match at hand, in front of us, Chile versus Mexico. Zach, from a player's perspective, how do you see these two teams?
Honestly, it's gonna be really hard for me to give it to either team because they both have just such good players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you on that. Chile, obviously, as we see the rosters on the screen, Owo, Yang QT, X33, or formerly known as Lion QTXZ, Nico, Lechuguin, Shinji Wings, Aldonel, and Quit User, some veterans on that roster, definitely, to the Oshkatch World Cup. And on the other side, you have Ponchili, Juan, Ciudades, Astria, CX Lucia, Ben Soler, and Casio. And one thing that I think a lot of people have noted is you guys faced Mexico in the group stage 2 years ago. But it seems that they've kind of turned into a different team.
Yeah, a little bit. They've gotten quite a bit stronger, honestly.
Obviously, you know, Ponchiwi now has graced the top of the rankings with his presence. I think he's somewhere around 11 or 12 or in the top 10. He's up there. Mexico's ace in the hole for sure. But as I think JBH and I have noted, the rest of Mexico, they're what really stood out to me in the group stage because Astria, you know, Six Lucia, and Casio all had very good performances when Ponchiwi was not performing, which saved Mexico in essence. So I think that's something that Chile is hopefully taking note of, and that's something we need to watch out for here.
Yeah, that is definitely for sure.
Yep, and we're getting right into the lobby. As you can see, the players in the lobby. This is big stuff. Mexico have never won a round of 16 match. This is their third straight appearance in the round of 16. Chile would love to bounce back. Last year, they fell to the Netherlands in the round of 16, looking to avoid that fate this year. And the meme warm-ups, Zach.
You always have to have them.
It is CWC, my dudes. It is that time of year again. And I think I've actually played this map. The song is familiar. The song is familiar. I don't know if it's the song or the map, but it should be spicy, to say the least. So, Zach, just real quick, briefly on both these teams, what are the biggest strengths for Chile and Mexico?
I kind of have to go hard rock for both teams, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's a general vibe I was getting too as we get that beautiful background. Yeah, this is the map I have that Ponchiwi gave me, actually, in a multi once. So
Yeah, that's something. I'll go with that.
Yep. So here we go, back at it with the meme warm-ups. Everybody putting on mods. And as you said, both teams are good with hard rock. Definitely. I think these teams are quite evenly matched in terms of just mod skill. I think the main difference here is Chile just has more experience and a slightly better roster in terms of depth. But I definitely think this could go either way. And
I can't help but be distracted by this.
Yeah. Look at Nico.
I just don't know what to think.
As a low AR hidden specialist, he is bewildered.
Hold me, I'm scared.
Hold me, oh my goodness. You thought things would cool down with the memes. It turns out that's not the case.
We never get rid of the memes. We just kind of escalate and tone
We
it down
make them
here and
worse.
there.
Oh, look, Nico finally missed. I mean, what haven't we done this World Cup? I mean, a song has been DMCA'd. I mean, 9 tiebreakers. meme warm-ups. How is, like, Oscatch not the most viewed mode? I don't know. It is beyond me.
Last thing we need is for someone's computer to just randomly combust.
Yeah, I think that would kind of complete, you know, the trifecta, the trio. But man, this map, I can't even think. This is amazing.
It just actively seeks out every brain cell, destroys it.
I think that's the best way to put this. Then again, I think you just described all of the catch, really. So it's finally over. Chile wins, if that's any consolation to anyone. But Nico comes in with an S. Okay.
I think it's safe to say it was their warm-up.
Yep. Maybe it was their warm-up. So we'll be getting one more. No, that was Mexico's warm-up, I think, because this next one is featuring Lechu and stuff.
Okay, well, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was
Wouldn't be the
Mexico's
first time.
Again, we're getting some culture with these two warm-up picks. I almost feel like I'm right there in the heart of South America, you know, in
We'll
in
use that word.
Yeah, culture. Even though I'm in Europe right now. Lol. Wow. It's hard to kind of hype up a match when you have this going on and just all caps, not English, in the lobby chat. I love this. There's not going to be like a word of English spoken in that lobby chat.
And I'm definitely no translator.
Yeah. Oh, that says let you. HD Master. I do understand
There's
that.
something.
And that is correct. You know, I feel bad. The person I really feel bad for the most is Happy Stick having to just sit at home and stream this. Like, we're taking over his computer for this. This is...
He knows what he signed up for.
Oh, yeah. he should know after the group stage, right?
Yeah.
I also have some friends that are watching me commentate for the first time, and they're seeing this. Oh, it's beautiful, man. I love Oscatch so much. So much. By the way, hi Parker if you're watching.
I feel away.
Away. You feel away?
Away.
Away?
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's the most I can say.
I should have grabbed more alcohol for this. I shouldn't have just stopped on the coffee hour stream. I should have just kept going.
I think it might be a good thing that you stopped.
Yeah, it probably was. But man, I'm regretting it right now. Are we gonna go? Are we gonna start? Is this gonna happen at like any time now? Like
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Maybe we're just gonna sit here and listen to this for like 5 minutes. I'm listening to this as the sun is beginning to rise here in Germany, and oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
Give it to me.
Okay. Quote him on that. This song is about drinking. This song is about drinking. Somebody said in the chat.
Don't do it.
Yeah, by the way, this is an actual official World Cup. This is an official World Cup.
What do you mean official? We're a mini game.
No, but this is the official minigame world. Is this the same background image?
Jesus Christ.
Dude, the collab is so real. Oh my lord. I'm just glad it's finally
I'm
not
just gonna die.
lobby. I signed up to commentate this match.
Me too.
Good job, us.
I'm wondering if I should regret that choice.
I am regretting that choice. Regret is very much happening right now with my life. So I guess I'll just take the time to shout out my my family, you know, my loved ones, and let them know that I probably won't make it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to live through this. To my friends, Barter, CJ, Weston, you know, guys, it's been real. But I don't think I'm gonna be living after this warm-up.
I'm sad that nobody on the Mexican team is playing with just hidden.
Zach's like, I, the hidden aficionado, do not approve of this.
I need it.
HD is superior mod.
It is.
I agree. That's because I'm bad
And if
at
you
everything.
disagree, you're just wrong.
You can't argue with logic like that. But we're done with warm-ups now. It's over. The war's over. We made it. So we're going to be getting into the roles, the bands, and Zach, you're quite the skilled roller, I hear, in terms of World Cups.
Got me.
Here we go. Oh, does it help?
Although this year, I seem to be on a comeback.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been doing some really good roles this group stage, at least. I just
Oh,
hope
that's
it
good.
continues.
That is
Watch me
good.
roll a 1 tomorrow. Just watch.
Don't believe me, just watch. And it's going to be a 96 coming from Nyan QTXZ. Chile gets a 96. Alchi rolls 25, rolls Taquito. It's a 25 for Mexico. Chile's going to win the roll. So,
Nah, I think Mexico won that one.
yeah, definitely. First band is going to go. First band going to Mexico. First pick to Chile. Each team only getting one band in the Oshkosh World Cup. And this is best of 9. So first to 5 wins the match. And this is a very important match for both of these teams, obviously, for many reasons. So let's see. As you said, they're both really good hard rock teams. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they ban. Do you think we'll see Packet Hero banned here?
I'm not sure, honestly. I think maybe Mexico might want to ban him.
I kind of agree with that. Because I do think they have a slight disadvantage in that field. Chile just have a superb hidden roster. That's definitely, if there is a mod advantage for either one of these teams, it's definitely in the favor of Chile in the hidden category. Definitely, I have to agree with you on that. So, maybe Mexico will go for a hidden ban. Chile will probably go for something, maybe just like, I don't know what they can't do. And there's a lot of maps and a lot of ban potential, really, all across the board. But I don't think we're going to see Hard Rock banned. These teams are both really good at Hard Rock, so
Unless maybe one of the teams just has a specific hard rock.
Yeah, true. We could see that. I don't think we'll see double Hard Rock bans, though. I think that's very unlikely.
Oh yeah, I highly doubt that.
Yeah, we're still waiting for the bands to come in. And again, the lobby chat is not in English, apparently, so we cannot translate. It seems the question's finally been asked. And so we will get the bands shortly as Ponchibi's ping mercilessly. And here's the ban. It is going to be hidden, just as you suspected, Zach. Kage no Tsuki getting the first ban of the round of 16.
Yeah, I was actually kind of expecting that specific ban as well.
Yep. Definitely seems like an appropriate choice. And Packet Hero is going to be the ban from Chile.
Yeah, I kind of have to say that I'm expecting Packet Hero to be one of the most banned maps.
I have to agree with that statement, definitely.
And we're starting with hitting.
Yeah, interesting. We're starting with Reanimate. But again, it is Chile's first pick, so I guess this isn't too big of a surprise.
Yeah, because both teams are pretty evenly matched when it comes to Hard Rock. Well, I'd say there's still an edge towards Chile either way, but they are definitely stronger when it comes to hidden, so that's something they definitely want to capitalize on.
And definitely think that they respect Mexico's abilities on Hard Rock. I think they know that's kind of where they want to avoid going initially. They're probably going to try to get some points off of other mods first. Maybe try to wear Mexico down before going into Hard Rock. And also they know that Mexico are probably going to pick into Hard Rock.
Yeah, that's a possibility as well. I mean, Chile might be able to pick Hard Rock confidently, but they probably just don't want to risk it.
Yeah. You probably want to start the match strong, get a point. Getting your first few points is very crucial. Just starting momentum. You don't want to lose your first pick. That really just isn't a good way to start a match. Momentum heavily shifts towards the opponent, and it's really hard to kind of recover. So, I think this is a wise decision from Chile. And we're seeing some roster switches and substitutions. We see Eldenel coming in and Lechiguin, as well as Obonyan QTXZ. And that will be the roster Chile goes with. And for Mexico, it's going to be CX Lucha, Ponchiwi, and Casho. So here we go. The round of 16 is officially underway with the first map of the weekend. Chile against Mexico here on the hidden pick from Chile. And Zach, I know you're very eager to watch this hidden pick.
Oh, yes, I am.
Yep. And again, this is quite a technical map. Lots of interesting sections and technical patterns I really enjoy playing, but all the players are going to do well on the first part of this. Just a droplet miss or two from Casho, the only thing, and then we see...
And Lechu.
And Lechu, as I said.
Looks like he missed maybe 2?
Yeah, definitely. Casho definitely missed 1 or 2 more than Lechu. So the lead is with Chile right now, but again, scores are virtually identical. Both teams still very much in this match as we're a fourth of the way through. We're about to get into the technical sections here.
Yeah, I'd say...
Ponchiwi's going to find a miss at CX Lucha.
Yeah, I was about to say if both of the teams were going to FC, the main thing to watch out for would be droplets, but that is not the case with those misses.
Yeah, the lead is definitely going to shift to Chile, and they're going to take a sizable lead because of Mexico strikes. And Casho's going to miss! That's their third full combo! Chile are really going to take a score advantage here now. Ponchiwi trying to recover.
In their favor.
Yep, and we definitely, as we thought, Chile, definitely the superior team on hidden. This is going to be their bread and butter, but they'll only have one more hidden pick as Mexico banned one. Mexico trying to do some damage control in that regard, but Chile are putting on a clinic right now. Eldenel with the double S. And they just make it look so easy, as Mexico have done well to recover. But Eldenel finds a miss, and Mexico have recovered, but Casho finds a miss! And so it's 2 full combos, both, a piece. And Casho's still struggling. Casho can't seem to find any consistency whatsoever, and that's really put a damper on things for Mexico. They had a slight chance maybe to get back into it. But
Yeah, the angles are just killing him.
Yep. Unfortunate for Eldenel. He was rocking the double S. But 2 FC still for Chile in the form of Lechiguin and Obonyan QTXZ. Not really X3. I keep getting that mixed up. Misses all across the board from Lechiguin, Ponchiwi, and CX Lucha, but still, it's Obonyan QT.
Yeah, it's just gonna stay in Chile's favor.
Yep. Flying QTXZ, as he's formerly known, putting in a solid performance for his team as CX Lucha finds a miss at the end. It's going to be 1-0 Chile. And now Mexico will have a chance to return the favor. They desperately need a point here. Zach, do you expect to see a Hard Rock pick here?
I'm not sure if we'll see it right now, but I do expect at least one Hard Rock pick from either team.
Yeah. The thing is, Mexico, maybe you go with something unorthodox, like maybe a double time, but I think Chile are also quite skilled in double time. I think the trouble is Chile are quite well versed on all aspects, all across the board.
Yeah, they really all-rounder team.
And I think Mexico are really just going to have to find something until it works. Find something that works and stick with it. Because Hard Rock and Double Time both have all of their maps in the pool. And we see Hard Rock out of the gate. So yeah, they're going to go straight into Hard Rock. They're going to stick with their bread and butter. And they're going to try to take a point on Hard Rock and tie this thing up at 1. Again, excellent performances from Chile.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Line QTXE, or Obo Nyan QT. Excuse me. Let me correct myself.
Yeah, he missed,
Putting
I
on-
think, 2 droplets, but overall, he did very well.
Yeah, again, he was the only FC, and that's going to make a difference, really. Just unfortunate for Mexico, they just couldn't seem to keep their combos up when they needed to. And that gave the point to Chile. There was definitely an opportunity, though, for Mexico to get in there. It wasn't completely one-sided, but it was a very convincing win for Chile nonetheless. So again, looks like Mexico are going to make a substitution. Casio coming out. Astria going to replace him. And there goes my kneecap. Ow. Oh my goodness. I didn't even mean to do that again. How did I do it twice? Thank goodness that table has some give, or I would have been in some serious pain. But anyway, we see Nico coming in.
This is how you can tell he's American.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait because my friend, one of my friends who's watching this, is gonna like never let me live it down. Like, oh, you hit your kneecap on the table mid commentary, lol. Like every day until I die. But anyway, that's not important anymore. My kneecaps are dead, but that's okay. These players are certainly not.
Yeah, no one cares about your kneecaps.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We're here for this, man. Why does your friend sound like an ogre? Oof, Happy Stick just roasted my friend Parker. Take that, Parker. Get roasted by a beautiful e-boy. Anyway, it's gonna be OO Nyang QT and CX Lucha tacking on Hidden with their Hard Rock.
Yeah, both teams are tied so far.
I think Mexico very confident here. CX Lucha coming in with Hidden, very confident. Both teams playing with some purpose and determination here. And Eldenel's going to find the first mix in Mexico. Is going to take the lead. Astria finds a miss, though, to offset it right after that. So Ponchiwi finds a miss, too. Chile's going to take the lead now. Unfortunate for Mexico. They had
not
it.
good.
They had it for a split second, but Chile have taken the lead. And this is important for Mexico to win. They're going to need to recover here and going to need a miss from Chile to get back into this.
I think they're going to need more than just a single miss, too.
Yeah, definitely. They have 2 misses. Astrid and Ponchiwi both missing. Oh, and yeah, QT.
There we go.
There's one down. Mexico definitely have a shot here. Rubbing 2 sticks together, but trying to make it work nonetheless. Nico finds the
Nico
miss.
missed. They are
And here's the
going to take
chance
the
for
lead.
the Mexicans. Mexico backing it now with 3/4 of the map gone. They've rallied. And this is what they needed. My voice cracked. I don't care. But Mexico have returned the favor. It's 1-1. Well
Mexico
played.
did it.
Well played by the Mexicans. Again, one thing that's, I mean, 1 miss, 2 misses from both sides respectively. Actually, 3 misses from Chile. Eldenel also found a miss, as well as Owen Yang QT and Nico. So he missed 1, but Mexico playing well, and CX Lucha rocking the full combo with Hidden Hard Rock is going to give Mexico their first point.
Every player but CX Lucha getting a single miss. All that
Excellent.
mattered was where the misses were.
Yeah, definitely. And Mexico recovered when they needed to. That's what you got to do if you fall behind early. Recover and do the best you can in full combo the rest of the map. Easier said than done, of course, but Mexico did it superbly there, and they were rewarded with a 1-1 game. Chile now have picked, I believe, the next hidden map. Yep, Karu Yep, Juyuka. Okay, that's it. My bad. Karu Juyuka, the pick here. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a longer one.
Nah, it's not that long.
Zach, is this your AR low AR mount one, or is that the other one?
No, the low AR was banned.
Yeah, I figured it was. Sad.
I am sad.
After the group stage map pool we had, I want to play more AR Hidden. Zach's like, come on. That group stage was made for you.
A little bit, yeah.
Just
and then I choked.
Lol.
I had one job and I screwed that up. It's at least a good song.
And yep.
Whoa!
Building. What?
That was loud.
Yeah, I'm a loud individual. Oof. Anyway, here we go. Hidden. And here we go. Mexico are going to come out and take the lead here after Lechuguin finds some droplet misses. Oh, he's down to 98%. This is not looking good for Lechuguin.
Yeah, he missed more than droplets, dude.
Yeah, I was like, he definitely missed something else when I was looking away. The split second I look away, finding a miss. It's an early one though, so it's not going to be punished as full, but Cashew finds a miss, and Chile are going to come back and take the lead here. Just as we reach the 200 combo mark, so now Chile going to capitalize off Mexico's miss more than Mexico capitalized off of Chile's. Because they're at that 200 threshold. 6 Lucha finding a miss, Chile taking a further lead. And Lechuguin is holding his own now. He's recovered quite nicely there. And everything
Yeah, I'm
looking
not
good
too
for Chile.
sure about Mexico coming back from this. Just Hidden is their weak point.
Yeah, and Cashew's finding a miss as he's come in here. Unfortunately, unable to keep up here. Chile are just outclassed here by Chile, really, on Hidden. But the good news for Mexico, this is the last Hidden pick that is available to Chile as Ponchiwi finds a miss. So Chile are going to have to find another way to take some points off Mexico. And Mexico can really focus on maybe Hard Rock because that's been working for them. Elvinel finds a miss though. Not going to be triple FCs nearly for Chile. 2 players finding misses on Chile's side, but not enough to give the point to Mexico. Chile take a 2-1 lead. So Hidden is no longer a thing. Zach, it's
That
already
was
gone.
kind of expected.
Yep. Are you sad to see Hidden go?
A little. I'm glad we at least got 2 of the maps through, though.
Yep. At least got 2 of them. Anyway, gonna be interesting to see what Mexico picks now. Maybe they stick with Hard Rock here because it worked for them last time. Maybe go for Oriental Blossom or Chiwa. The 2 remaining Hard Rock picks there, as you see on the screen. If Mexico could take both the Hard Rocks, they'll be in good shape here.
They might be able to do that, too. They showed really good consistency on Redo.
Yep, they did. But the problem is Mexico are going to have to find another way to take points off Chile if they're going to win this match. Because again, there's not 5 Hard Rock maps. So, unfortunately, they're going to have to find some other ways. That's a problem they're going to have later, you know. Cross that bridge when you get there. HR, the Spectators map.
That's one way to point out your map.
That is one way. Oriental Blossom coming in from Mexico. So
We're going to see Casio switch out again.
yep. Looks like probably Astria is going to come back in here. He had a phenomenal performance on the last Hard Rock pick for Mexico. Probably going to go with that same lineup. As we see Quit User making his debut of the match. Gracing us with his presence on the screen for Chile. And as expected, Astria is going to fill in for Cashew.
Yeah, I think Quit User is a very good choice to put on this Hard Rock.
Is it Cashew or Cashew? I feel like it's Cashew. I don't know. Cashew, like the nut, because is he the nut? Is that like their Is he the like secret god player?
I just assume Casio. That's just me.
I don't know, because I don't know if it's spelled like, you know, like in Romanji, like a Japanese thing, or if it's just like not that at all. Because like it could be either. Yeah, I feel like it's Casho. Yeah, the Flamewind in the chat hitting us with the truth, saying it's Casho. I feel like it's Casho. Anyway.
Yeah, with that aside, we're just
With that aside,
get right in.
He's not even playing this round, lol.
I know.
But Zach Hidden's still here. Look, it's still here. It didn't leave.
It's not the same.
Quit User, O1 Yang, QT, and CX Lucha all attacking on Hidden. Does not provide a score advantage in Score V2, just for reading purposes. So again, we'll see how this plays out. Mexico trying to keep pace with Chile. They performed well in the last Hard Rock pick. And Ponchiwi and and Yankuti gonna find misses, and Astria finds a miss. Chile's gonna take the lead here. As Quick User and Elden are gonna hold steady for Chile. CX Lucha holding the boat down for Mexico. But he's gonna need some help from Chile, and they're gonna need his teammates to recover. And all's well, it's going well so far for both teams on the recovery side of things. But Astria, as I say, and Ponchiwi have both found misses, and that's really gonna put a hole in the ship for Mexico.
Another one from Ponchiwi and CX Lucha.
Oh, that's not good for Mexico. Not looking good at all. Chile are just looking superb right now. And they're poised to take this break point here. Not what Mexico needed. Again, we were hoping that Ponchiwi was going to play better this weekend, but he's still struggling at these key points. Again, you can't FC everything, I guess, but unfortunate to see as Astria finds another miss. And this all but seals the deal, really, for Chile taking this point here.
Yeah, I don't really think Mexico can pull this point back.
Yeah, nope, the map is ending soon. Not much that can be done, really, unless we see a fail, which I don't think is going to happen from Chile. They're just looking too good right now. As we near the end, Chile are going to take the break point. It's 3-1. And so we have the first break point of the match. Chile now have the pick with a 2-point lead and a chance to expand. As the match is ended, I believe, but we're not getting the scores on screen. Oh well. It's all right.
We're just going to skip the scores. We don't need those.
As, whoa! Apparently Ponchiwi loading back in for another go.
I think he just really wanted a redo.
Yeah, and he's gonna
really wants to play it.
He's spamming the retry button here. Ponchiwi not wanting to give that point up. So 3-1, Chile. We'll get that point on the board there shortly for you guys, but it is 3-1. Happy stick. XD. My dude. Still 2-1. He's doing this out of spite for me. I'm sorry, Chile. You're not getting your point. Happy stick will not allow it. It's 3-1. There we go. He did it.
Just needed a little nudge in the right direction.
Just needed some encouragement. Needed some encouragement. Anyway, Chile have a pick, and after what just happened, do they pick the last Hard Rock, Zach?
Not sure, honestly.
Because it could go either way, because you either pick the Hard Rock and Mexico do well, or you're not feeling good, you pick Hard Rock and take a 4-1 lead and eliminate Hard Rock, but I don't know if you want to go into that, because that's a chance to give Mexico a point back in the match.
I feel like they can honestly safely pick just about any map.
Yeah, I feel like just she was the one map that you don't want to pick. I think you could really go for anything else in the pool, DT or Nomon here, as that's soon to be all that's left. I honestly feel like you want to pick one of the no-mods, like the no-mods, and test the consistency of Mexico, because it hasn't been looking too good. If you're Chile, definitely a longer map is probably what you're going to want to lean towards here, because Mexico probably won't be able to keep up based on the signs they've been giving out here.
I think maybe instead of consistency, they should just push on difficulty.
Yep, definitely. That's one way to look at it. And they're going to go with Senjo no Aria from the No-Mod. So they're reaching for the dangerous No-Mod pool. They're picking from the No-Mod side of the bracket. And we will see our first no-mod map played this match. So apparently Walter having some difficulty putting the map on. We'll get it eventually. So this is kind of going south for Mexico real fast. They need to put a damper on this right now, Zach. They need to take this break point. It is absolutely vital for Mexico take this because it's not looking too good.
No, it's not.
Again, the winner of this map, the winner of this match will play the winner of Taiwan and Finland, and the loser will play the loser of that match in the loser's bracket. And Finland or Taiwan, not exactly teams you really want to play against. They have some skill.
So,
Definitely.
can't overhype them.
No, can't overhype them, but it's much better to win. That's for sure.
Are you sure? Maybe they might want to lose. I don't know.
I know you're saying that because if you win, you will probably face China, and that's a scary thought. You're like, do we want to win, guys? I don't know if we want to win.
It's just a little scary.
Maybe we just let Sweden go. You know, let Sweden go. Nah, but definitely a crucial match for both of these players. Because if I am not mistaken on how this bracket works, which I'm pretty sure I am not mistaken, if the loser of this wins their first loser bracket encounter, they will play the loser of potentially Indo and Hong Kong, as that would not be exactly... Yep, oh, thank you, Happy Stick. Putting the bracket on the screen for us. So this is Chile versus Mexico. Loser of this will play the loser of Taiwan, Finland, and then they're going to get the loser of the semifinal between France, Indo, Norway, Hong Kong, etc., whichever those two teams advance to that quarterfinal. My bad. So if you're Mexico here and you lose this, let's say you beat Finland, you immediately have to play Indo or Hong Kong. One of those two teams will probably be there awaiting you, and that's not exactly a team you want to play in loser bracket. So they're trying to avoid that fate.
There's just a lot of scary potential matchups.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing about this World Cup is all the teams are kind of close together in a way and are all scary. Have that potential potency, you know. So definitely there are a lot of countries that you don't want to face, but that's a problem in a double elimination tournament is you're going to face teams. So we'll see how they deal with it as we're still waiting for this Nomad pick to get underway. Chile with the 3-1 lead at the moment, and they have the pick. They've reached for Nomad here.
They might play it one day.
Yep, looks like Walter here rallying the troops, saying, let's go. Time to play. And Zach, we're seeing the exact same rosters as we saw last round.
Yeah, yes, we are.
No substitutions from either side. They're going to have another go at it, this time on Nomad. As we see the platters loading in for all players, we're going to get started shortly. Round 5. 3-1 Chile. It is Chile's pick. Mexico need an answer as Panchi will find the early miss, giving the lead to Chile. This miss will not be punished as heavily considering it's within the first 200. And
still gonna hurt them.
Yep, still gonna hurt them, but it is still possible to come back. A miss from Chile.
Panchi is just having huge issues with nerves right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, understandably so. He's got a lot of pressure on him to perform for his team, and he's had some clutch moments before, but unfortunately the nerves just seem to be getting the better of him. But now we're in a point here where if Chile find a miss here, we're past the 200 combo mark, Mexico will take the lead because they can fully capitalize off of Chile's miss. But Astria and but Astria negated it with his own. So back to square one, and Astria finds another one.
Oh, more
Quit user finds another one. So back to square one here. Chile still
have no idea which way this is gonna go now.
Yep, scores are close. But Chile's still with the lead. Mexico's still within striking distance, though. So this could still go either way, and there's still plenty of map left to play. As we're just over a quarter of the way through, almost a third of the way through.
Anything could happen on this, because no matter how confident you are on what map or what mod, tournament nerves can just absolutely destroy you. I know this firsthand.
True. CX Lucha finds a miss from Mexico. Not good from the Mexican side of things.
Oh, no.
Not what they needed. Ponchiwi has rallied to build a great combo. But CX Lucha now is struggling.
Estrella is struggling too. They're just not able to hold it together.
No, they just can't seem to quite fit the piece together. Ponchiwi finds a miss. And that's going to all but seal the deal here as Chile look like they're going to inevitably cruise to this 4-1. Still half the map left to play, but with the combos like this and the scores like this, how can you not already put this in the winner's box for Chile as Ponchiwi
looking awful.
finds another one. The tournament nerves, as you said, can absolutely destroy good players. Mexico, these players are so good, but tournament nerves can really just change how players play. Ponchiwi Astra Eldonal finds a miss for Chile. And Yak QT finds a miss. There's a slight, there would have been a slight opening here for Mexico if they had kept some combos up, Zach.
They have the slightest of chances still, but it's just not looking good.
No, yeah. And now they see the break. They know they're down 200k, but they know the combos of everyone in Mexico kind of see themselves behind, but not 100% out of it. But they know they're more than likely not going to take this point, but they need to rally together and get some combos if there is any hope at all. Which they are doing. But unfortunately, Chile are just going to recover their combos. And it's more than likely going to take a catastrophic meltdown from the side of Chile to hand this part over to Mexico. No misses coming from Chile just yet.
No misses from either team on this.
Yep. And as the map draws to a close, it's going to be Chile.
Yeah, it looks like Mexico pulled it together, but it just was not going to help them.
It just seems like Mexico is unable to capitalize on the opportunities Chile present them. And CX Lucha has died. Not a fail, but just client lag. So we'll get his score here. But it's going to be a 4-1 win for Mexico. His score is not going to change that. So 4-1 match point for Chile. But the pick is with Mexico, and Mexico are on their last legs, on their last breath here. Not much they can do. They got to find something, and they're out of Hard Rock. They only have Double Time and Nomad to pick from. Maybe you go with Double Time just to shake things up because it hasn't been picked yet. I feel like that's just the best choice here. Try to throw Chile off with something that hasn't been played.
Might work. I don't know.
Because the rest of the Nomad pool isn't exactly a cakewalk for Mexico. As we get a look at it here. Oh wait, no, my bad. There is Shiwa. There is Shiwa. But again, Mexico may be downing their Hard Rock prowess after they've gone 1-1 on the Hard Rocks. They did well in Redo, but not well in Oriental Blossom also. If not Shiwa, I definitely feel we're not going to be seeing Nomad here. I can't say that with 100% certainty, but I just feel that we're going to be seeing something from the mod pool here. Mexico have to play their strengths or something that hasn't been played here to try to shake and rattle Chile. That's the only way they're going to get back into this, because realistically, they're going to be facing another Nomad pick from Chile right after this, if they win.
There's a possibility of them maybe going for a Nomad pick that relies more on consistency.
Yeah, but I don't think that that's good for Mexico right now, considering how they've been playing. I feel like that's kind of their weakness right now, is the consistency. Their players just aren't able to hold a combo when they need to and capitalize on things when they need to. So Mexico are going to take some time to think about this. It's a big decision. And we'll take a breather here. Oh, but Ponchiwi declaring that he's already picked, and it is Shiwa, the Hard Rock pick. So Mexico are going to play their strength.
See if they can pull themselves out of this hole with this.
Yep, hopefully they can. Are you seeing anything, Zach?
Yeah.
No, I think maybe that these client throws. Not too sure what's going on right now. We're having some technical difficulties, but it is a Hard Rock pick from Mexico. The last Hard Rock, Shiwa, that's being played. 4-1 Chile. We'll get you updated as soon as we know what's happening with these technical issues.
I don't think anything's wrong.
I'm just having some issues viewing it on my end then, so.
I told you that alcohol was a mistake.
The alcohol affected my computer.
Yes.
Big brain moment. So, my apologies, it's just me, as here we go. Alright, I'm back. We're good.
Yeah, forgive him. This computer is drunk.
Well, to be fair, it might not be my PC. This time might actually be my Wi-Fi. I'm using a student Wi-Fi from a German university.
No excuses, boy.
You're right, it's Ethernet cable, so we're good. Well, alright, we're back. Nolan PC drunk. Nice. See that
What do
in
you
chat.
mean we're back? You're back.
I'm back. Hello, world. Good
Hello.
to see you. Good to be here.
I would hope so.
Hi, Happy Stick. Ooh, what this? This is the Catch World Cup. That's what this is. And teams deciding on their final rosters here, Zach, as this is a very important map for Mexico.
I think CX Lucha just had an unfortunate accident.
Oh no!
It looks like he accidentally spammed and got removed.
Oh, he's back. Okay, that would have been unfortunate. That would have been something, wouldn't it? Get banned in the World Cup lobby. That would have
I
been
wasn't gonna
something.
say he got banned. I was just it looked like
Or
he
like
might have been
silenced or
auto-silenced.
Yeah, auto-silenced.
Yeah, the lag can do that. I've seen it happen.
That's funny. But he's back. And some familiar rosters coming up from both these teams. Eldenel, Quit User, and Owonyan Cutesy for Chile. And CX Lucha, Ponchiwi, and Astria for Mexico. Alright, well, the GL's being thrown in the chat means we're going to be getting underway. And this is Mexico's last stand. Love that client rendition of the song there.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. It's like dubstep night chord and double timed at the same time.
I'll just end it all now.
And we'll see Hidden coming out once again from CX Lucha, Yang QT, and Quit User. And we saw a miss from Quit, yeah.
And Quit User.
They found early misses there. Interesting. I don't think it's going to be
Maybe
rude.
they just weren't ready.
I guess. But they're going to kind of offset. Chile's going to have a slight lead. But it's minuscule at that. Those misses really not too big of a deal. Pochiwi, though, finds a miss, and that's going to give the lead to Chile. It's right before 200 combo, though. So again, Mexico will still very much be in this match.
That's still going to hurt a lot more than that first miss, though.
Oh, definitely. But Mexico are going to need to capitalize. Pochiwi and Astra. Pochiwi just not dashing for that. Did you see that? He just decided to, I don't know what happened there.
They're just so nervous, probably. That's what it seems.
The unfortunate tournament nerves getting to Mexico today. Not what we expected. And CX Lucha finds a miss as well, and it seems to be all but over.
Yeah, this is not looking good.
Mexico just seemed defeated. So unfortunate. Eldenel did find a miss. We should point that out as well. So it's only Yang QT with the full combo for Chile.
Well, even though Quit User does not have a full combo, he's just
Basically.
barely behind. So it's basically two FCs.
It's two combos over 200. That's all that matters in the score V2.
It's just gonna kill Mexico. They just can't do it.
Yeah, Mexico trying to restore their 200s as they're about to do, but they're really behind in this as we get some client lag with a third of the way. Yep. And as JBH saying in the chat, yep, ranked play is totally different from tournament play. That is a absolutely massive truth that some teams finding out the hard way. Ponchimi does find a miss though. CX Lucha is not loading, but we assume he's still playing.
Or maybe he disconnected.
A DC? Could
That
be.
would be painful.
Unfortunate here. This match not going quite as we expected. Chile look like they're going to pick up the win, but we didn't think it would be a 5-1 win. Unfortunate, Mexico just weren't able to play well today. Hopefully they'll be back next week in the losers bracket. The tournament nerves, Zach, as you mentioned, just getting the better of the Mexican players.
Yeah, I know what that feels like.
Yep, CX Lucha, I think he did disconnect. And Chile are going to be victorious here. 5-1, your final score.
Even without the disconnect, they still would have lost that point.
Yep, that's true. And Chile advance. They will face the winner of Taiwan and Finland in the quarterfinals. There you see the winners, Chile. Zach, it's always just so sad to see that happen to a team.
Oh, yeah.
When you know that they can just play so much better. It's just saddening, really, because you feel bad for them.
They did not play bad, though.
They didn't play bad, but they didn't play,
They just could not keep it
As well as
together,
we thought,
and they just
you know.
fell apart due to nerves.
you know, we know that Mexico are better. We've seen a lot better from Mexico, so it's just unfortunate to see them struggle. And as you see, the bracket updated here. Chile are through. They face Taiwan or Finland next week. Should be a good match there. Still many more matches to be played. Many more bracket spots to be filled in. They will get filled in this weekend. And we are going to get rolling right into Korea versus Japan, Zach. That's a monster match.
Definitely. This is going to be one to pay attention to.
Yep. But we are going to get a change here of comms, I believe. So, yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to get a change of commentators. I'm going to be taking a break after doing the pre-show and this one match. Kind of stayed up really late and the sun is rising for me. So the ever so capable V-Kels will be substituting for me. Appreciate him.
Hey,
Here he
you're
is.
welcome. Thank you for all your good work and good casting. And we unfortunately, didn't get as exciting as a match as I wanted. But my heart drops. Chile, they're going on.
Yep, definitely Chile going on. And this is going to be an absolutely astounding match, to say the least, to round out the evening/morning, the first block. Definitely going to be watching this before I nod off and get a few Z's, because there's quite a time gap here. Why not watch it, you know?
All right. Well, thanks again, Dolan.
So they're going to be
ready?
hopping off, and the American boys in America right now, geographically, are going to be taking you through this next one. So it's been a pleasure, guys. Take it away.
Thanks again, Dolan. I guess we got a couple minutes until the game starts. Zach, what do you think about this matchup?
This is going to be a great match.
I agree. I think it's really cool that Tasuke can play in both Taiko and Catch. He plays in both World Cups. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, that is actually really cool. There's not very many players who can say if they have participated in the World Cup of more than one mode.
Also, to mention as well, one of his maps is in the pool.
This is true.
Yeah, the ReZero opening or ending or whatever it is, that is actually mapped by him. It's his difficulty. It's pretty impressive. It's the
Would also be
jack
worth
of all
noting
trades.
that while we had Mexico lose to Chile in the last match, they are not out of the tournament.
Oh,
they
definitely
still
not.
have a shot in losers bracket.
They were my second hyped up. It was really hard watching that game, actually. I just wanted everybody to succeed, It's tough. I actually don't know who I favor in this match because I was just so anxious about the Chile-Mexico match. But we should have a really good one. The teams are captained by Beria for South Korea and the ever-present Norar Cat for Japan. Two very excellent players, two excellent teams.
One important thing to note about Korea this year is their roster is a little bit weaker than they are used to having.
This is very true. This is very true.
A lot of their top-tier players are missing.
Expect to see, you know, an X-Gon,
A Spectator,
Azrael, right? Or is he
all
playing
3 of them are just nowhere to be found this year.
Yeah, yeah. But even so, Korea is such a deep, like, country in terms of catch that they still have a top team, and there's still nothing to be, you know, nobody should be like looking past Korea.
Yeah, they definitely don't need their top players to hold their own in the World Cup.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be hopping right into the game as it's now time for the match start. I'm really excited. How have you been, Zach? How's your week been?
I've been just...
How was practicing Packet Hero?
that's a good meme.
I do try to play all the maps in the pool. I can't do Hard Rock because my eyes are too old, and I can't do DT because my fingers are too slow. But I did try like the no mods and the hiddens, but like Packet Hero, it was just like it just was not happening. Like I just could not do it at all. So I would not be surprised to see that banned again.
Looks like we are about to get started with our first warm-up.
Oh, one thing I do want to note before I forget, Catch has the best name for a catch player.
I don't know if it's the best. I've seen...
Oh, wait, it's like, it's just so nice. Like, he's Catch and he plays Catch. I don't know. I like really stupid puns like that, except when Remco says them, then I don't like them.
Oh! That was a swing of fire saw one.
I'm waiting for the response.
Suddenly a commentator goes missing. From again.
You can fly over and visit. It's cross country. It's fine.
Who says he'll go with himself?
Oh, good point.
Nice warm-up.
Nice meme. I thought this just might be the ranked difficulty, and then I like saw the difficulty name. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah, this is the same song, but not the same map.
Yeah. I always love seeing the warm-up picks that the countries throw out, so I'm excited to see the two countries warm-ups here. Looks like Walter Toro just wants either country to send a warm-up so we can get going. Various explosive roster. I think this is Korea's warm-up then.
Yeah, warm-ups are just decided by whoever sends it first.
So I guess while we have a second here, how do you think both teams want to dictate the match?
Like, I really cannot predict how this match is going to go at all.
Well, I guess we've learned that tourney rank and, you know, like tourney and rank are two different ball games in terms of your skill, right? But it's no surprise that the Korean squad is a little bit higher ranked than the Japanese. Do you think they might throw like the AR8 hiddens and stuff like that in order to try and trip up the Japanese players?
Maybe if it's available.
Yeah, you think was it banned last time? I guess I missed the two bans. Okay. I saw Packet Hero was banned because that was the first thing I checked when the map pool came back up.
If I had to make a prediction about bans, I believe that the AR8 Hidden and Packet Hero are going to be the two most banned maps of the entire round.
Oh, I would definitely agree. They're certainly the hardest two for me to play of the maps that I can actually pass. And here's a look at the bracket. As you can see, Chile has moved on. They will face the winner of Taiwan versus Finland. Don't worry though, Mexico, if you're a Mexican fan, they're down in the losers bracket and they're awaiting opponents. I'm not sure exactly where people get slotted in, but I'm sure they will have a decent opponent as well.
Yeah, they still have a chance.
I'm really pulled. I love that team. I love those players. Again, the Chile-Mexico match, it was hard for me. But I think Chile is my first start down. And we're hopping into the first warm-up.
Yeah,
Let's see how nice of a meme it is. That girl has a butterfly for an eye.
Or it might just be on her face, covering her eye.
What's perspective?
Last I checked, people didn't have butterflies for eyes.
Well, I mean, it's anime, right? Anything goes.
Okay, you got a point there.
So this looks like a pretty tough warm-up.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
The first like 5 seconds, I was like, oh, I want to play this. And then the rest of it happened. I'm like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah, almost everybody misses. And now
Or a
everybody.
cat pulled a kick out. I was like, dropped it. There you hitting 200 combo. Looking comfortable. Oh, those wiggles.
Yeah, one thing I have to say about this match is I really do not expect to see Nora Arcat or Ecker, I guess the best way to pronounce his name. I don't expect to see either of them switching throughout the entire match.
Yeah, definitely. For Japan, those are the two best turning guys.
Yeah, they are both just powerhouses.
And EKR Ecker, he's pretty good at DT as well, too, so he definitely wouldn't be coming up for this.
He's good at everything, actually.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I try to make notes just when they're top plays in PP, and I know that doesn't translate exactly, but like most of his top PP plays were actually PP. Just something to know. Fruit for thought even. I'm sorry.
I'd say that Japan's possible weakness is maybe hard.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, Korea certainly is able to play any mod combination, so we'll maybe see them go straight to the hard rock then. And wow, the scores are actually really close at the end of the first warm-up.
Yeah, they are. Only a difference of 5,000.
Well, I mean, SS plus B is the same as S plus AA, right? So it all works out. The math checks out. I'm excited to see how this goes. You wonder if any of the players will just catch it instinctually. Still very impressive.
I mean, even if he knows where everything is, he's still got 2%, 2.5.
And the winner of the second warm-up is South Korea. It doesn't look like that on the screen, but they did score fewer points. So, and everybody got the D. South Korea banning another Hard Rock as well.
Neither team wants to play Hard Rock, so we
Packet Hero is
probably
available.
not see
It looks like it will be Reanimate, JV Hyperion Spectrum, the hidden pool, right? Oh, JV Insight, the map.
appears to be.
And I assume we're just waiting on players to get ready, teams to set their rosters for this match. We can get right into the first point.
That's what appears to be the case right now.
And here we go. If the client wants, there we go. Ooh, both teams starting strong until
This is from Brand and DJ. That's actually very surprising that the two of them are missing. And
yeah,
you have a
definitely.
drop from Molkus as well.
But the two we mentioned earlier, Norcat and EKR, are holding strong for now, as they reach 200 combo.
There's going to be another miss. It's expected to be right in this section.
Yeah, this is that interesting section.
Everybody holding strong though.
Maybe it was just a little bit of early nerves, and now they're settling into it.
That could definitely be it.
Both teams with high combos as we enter the slow section.
Yeah, everyone holding well above 200 combos, so everyone's going to be earning the exact same amount of points right now, just that slight edge for Japan.
And Korea's going to need at least one player on Japan's side to miss if they're going to want to come back into this.
Yeah, I think a single miss will actually be enough to throw it to Korea.
At least tie the score, right? You're right, it is pretty close. I would imagine we'll go back. Oh,
I'm not expecting a tie here.
So the client lagged. Did Barry miss?
I did not notice that. Yes, he did.
Like, the client was lagging, and then when he came back out, he didn't have a combo anymore. MJJ with another drop as well. Molkus as well, but EKR and Norika holding strong for Japan. And it looks like Japan will take the first point.
Yeah, they just had the better consistency on that pick.
So Japan taking Korea's first point, they can actually look to take kind of control of this match right now. What do you think? Where do you think they're going to go with this?
Maybe they might want to just go back to him since they just won it.
That's not the worst of ideas.
And that is not what they're going to do. They're going to go to Nomad. I am wrong.
I was
as
about
usual.
to say maybe they're going Nomad because I know Norikat's like amazing at Nomad.
I just keep getting it all wrong. It's sad.
You just love watching hitting because you're a hitting guy.
You got that. That's a fair point.
Looks like our Nomad pick is bias in Japan. So we're having a little bit of technical trouble with the IRC and whatnot, but we'll get it going in just a second.
Surprised to see Draystar switching out for Nomad. Like, I have to say that Draystar is definitely more well-versed in both Hidden and Hard Rock, but I kind of just expected him to stay on everything because he's just such a consistent player.
Yeah, it's a good point. Japan's staying with the same roster, though.
Ooh, an early miss from Nora Arcad. That is not good for Japan.
Oh, they're all holding strong now as we get to 200 combo. Nora Cat catching up.
Yeah, everything's mostly evened out, but Japan is definitely going to need 3 to miss if they want to take the lead on this.
Looks like some accuracy struggles on the side of Japan as well.
Yeah, drops aren't going to hurt them too much, though, so they don't really have to worry that bad. Or much. I can't English.
Ooh, catch dropping there.
That's going to hurt.
Japan with the break they needed. Beria as well.
Yep, Mokus missed as well, but that does not
It's
matter.
2
Japan
combos
is
for
still going to
Japan.
take the... Yeah, they're going to take the lead.
So for about the halfway section of the map, Japan is taking the lead.
Another miss from Mokus. Oh no, that's not good.
Ooh, that's going to send it back in the other direction. This catch is getting back up to 200 combo as we speak. All players back to 200 combo with only about a 5,000 to 6,000 score difference.
Yeah, the only way for Japan to take this is for Korea to have another drop without them trading back. We're going to see another one. This is where I will expect to see it as well.
Yeah, big back and forth.
Yeah, this is a very intense section.
So they all came through a bit strong into a bit more of a tone section. But now we're going to get into the final section, which, if I recall correctly, is a bit more intense. Or is this just...
I'd have to say that this is just going to be a
this
Korea.
one, yeah. Unless they just jerk on one of these patterns, yeah, it's just going to Korea. I thought there was one more
Which
part of the
Becker
song.
did.
Oh,
He missed around 60 combo from the end, which just gave
Korea that
a
little
slightly
more of a
better
ledge.
lead.
Yeah, it looks like Korea taking back 1-1 now.
Even
And back
without
to
that
Korea
miss
as well.
at the end, Korea would have won that point anyways. And that is actually each team winning the other's pick.
Yeah. I guess it
So
sort of
we'll
puts
have
the
to
match back into
see
Korea's
how-
hand for this.
Yeah. Really interesting to see what is committing next.
I'm wondering if they don't, grab another Nomon now that they've showed that they're kind of comfortable with it tonight. I guess for them this afternoon.
Maybe, or they could also just go for Hard Rock.
True. But they did ban out a Hard Rock as well, so maybe they don't feel too confident about it.
That is a possibility.
Ooh. Double speed.
And we are going to double time.
Yep. have to wonder if you get Ryoko. There he is, yeah.
And we have Draystar coming back in.
And the lineup for Japan, not really changing. Sticking with what they got. I know EKR is really good at it.
On most maps, I would expect them to just stay with the exact same lineup they have now. Only,
Right.
like, if there's any switch, I only expect the singles player to switch out.
Yeah, definitely. Quickly hopping into this next game. Let's see if Korea can win their first pick of their own, or if Japan will just take another one from them.
They're definitely going to want to take this.
Looks like Ryoko had a little bit of early struggles, yeah.
I had not noticed that, but that early miss is going to give a lead to Japan. And if they can win this, that will prove to be very good for them.
Lead's still growing as Ryoko gets back up to 200 combo.
Yeah, the ball is in Japan's court, but perform well right now.
Ooh, looks like a couple misses out of Japan from Mokas and
Oh
EKR.
yeah, that is not going to go well. Oh.
There's on a couple of those pixel jumps in that section there. Lead back to Korea.
And a
Ooh,
miss
the
from
Draystar dropping
Draystar.
as well.
I'm not sure if that's going to put the lead back in.
I think it's gonna be very close.
Yeah, it's very, very close right now. Oh, another miss from
Draystar miss
Draystar.
as
That
well.
is going to put it to
And
Japan.
Ryoko.
Oh no!
We approach the end of the map. Japan wanting to take another point off of Korea.
Yeah, and this is going to give them an advantage for the entire match as well. Because after this
Ryoko
match is
struggling to
over,
keep
it is
combo
their
as
pick again.
well. Both missing again, not able to pull any sort of combo at the moment. Nor a cat with a miss.
But at the same time as Draystar, it is not going to do anything.
Yeah, the lead is solidly in Japan's hands at this point as we
I
approach the
do
end of the
not
map.
think that Korea can take this one back. Japan definitely has the advantage now as they are about to pick again.
So 3 matches in, and the team that picks is the team that doesn't win so far, but hopefully, or Japan will be hoping that they can change that and take the next point with their next pick. And the next pick is, in fact, Packet here.
This will be an interesting one.
This is a family stream. All the children, please cover your ears for like 2 seconds and then come back.
Only 2?
Well, I mean, there's only. Aren't there more bad words? I can't remember. I'm gonna be honest.
You just need them to stay for the whole time. You just gotta watch the whole match.
I mean, just cover your ears. You can still watch. Watching is really important. Exactly. See no evil.
And with that,
See
we're
no
just gonna
evil.
start the map.
And most certainly speak no evil. All right, Japan's next pick, Packet Hero. Let's see how it goes. Good try. Good try. All the players holding combo as we get up to 200.
Okay.
Remco tried to censor the bad word.
A for effort.
Certainly. Did you ever have those on your grades, on your report cards, like in elementary school? I
We're
did.
having a super slight advantage towards Japan as Ketch has missed a droppler, dude.
Ooh. I don't expect that to be the final outcome of the map, though.
I really don't either, but you never know with these players. They are all very skilled.
I'm honestly impressed that we've gotten this far and they're still holding it.
But I'm not that surprised just because they're all such good players. They really are.
Oh, definitely.
Japan is not letting up at all. Oh, a miss from Locust. That is going to give the edge to Korea.
Still 3 FCs from Korea.
We're only halfway into the map, so anything could still happen. Gonna need at least 2 misses from Korea in order
Ooh,
for
and
Japan to
catch
take this
drops.
back. That's one of the 2. We're gonna need 1 more though.
Players right into the break.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
getting
Thomas
really
catch
close.
almost at 200.
They need another miss from Korea in order to take it.
Oh, I don't know if we caught it, but it looks like EKR missed it. Everybody was above 200 combo.
I didn't catch it when it first did, but I did mention that Korea did need to miss twice in order for Japan to take the lead back. Oh no!
Ooh.
This is from Japan. Looks like they are
Korea
not
holding
going to
strong.
take this back.
Draystar and MJJ still with the FC. Norakat as well for the Japanese side.
Yeah, there's no way for Japan to take this back unless someone on the Korean team fails, I believe.
I think you're right.
And I do not see that happening.
Yeah, with these strong players.
A miss from Ketch, but it is far too late for that to make a difference at this point. Japan might want to stay away from Nomad from now on. They're just not performing well on it. Well, I mean, they're performing well, but just not well enough to beat Korea.
Yeah, definitely. 3 SSs on that map from Draystar, MJJ, and Norakat. But Korea takes the point. 4 maps, 4 picks, 4 wins for the team who didn't make the pick. Korea looking to change that. Let's see what their next pick is. I thought it was Remco bleeping it out again, but it was actually just a map pick. So it looks like Korea picking Kagen Mitsuki. Is this the air raid hit? It is, right?
Yes, it is. This might be what Korea needs to take the advantage.
Shy, that last song was a CTV specific difficulty, but I do not believe it is ranked. You can find it on the wiki. The map pools are listed. You can download it there. Thank you. And here we go. Into this next pick, the air raid hidden. Korea looking to finally win a point.
I said I'd be lying if I said I was not happy with this pick.
I
like
love
it.
watching this set. Yeah.
I love it.
I tried this today, and I was not very competitive.
And an early miss from
An
Ecker.
early miss from EKR, yeah. Sometimes when you jump down approach rates, you have to get used to it. I guess
Yeah, it
he'll be
can
hoping to pass
definitely
this
be
level
rough
once.
for anybody.
Ooh,
and
he
it
drops
is
another one,
very
yeah.
rough for him.
So as we approach 200 combo, it looks like all the Korean players are still holding strong. EKR coming back in, he's got 100 combo now, he looks maybe a little bit more comfortable now.
Yeah, the intro is a little bit rough.
I find some of the spacing in this map is like kind of awkward. You know, you think it's further than it is, or it's closer than it is. You expect there to be a hyper, and then yeah. You expect there to be a hyper, and there just isn't. You know.
Everyone on the South Korean team holding really strong.
And the Japanese side, all above 200 combos. So any miss from the Koreans will bring the lead shrink, cause it to shrink.
Might take more than one miss, just because.
It would take more than one miss for Japan to take the lead, definitely. But I think one miss would probably bring it close to a tie.
And there we go. There's a miss from Ryoko.
Asking he shall receive, right?
I guess so. That's the commentator curse at work.
Ooh, EKR with another miss.
And double cursed.
And those large gaps there, EKR missing those. I understand your pain, man. Ooh, and another one. He's struggling to keep combo now.
Especially with a break coming up, he's going to see the payout. Even like, just not holding well on it. Oh no!
Focus with the miss as well, and EKR
This is really gonna hurt
two.
them.
Ryoko dropped as well, but it's still 2 combos to 1.
Looking really bad for them now.
Ryoko missing the last minute before the break.
Molkus as
They're
well.
gonna see. Oh, Molkus did as well. I didn't see that. Well, they're gonna see though that they're ahead and that they have the combo advantage on the South Korean side. That is.
And this is exactly why I was expecting Japan to possibly ban this.
Yeah, Molkus is really struggling at the moment.
Yeah, I think their morale is just dead after seeing that they were not winning anymore. Actually, they weren't for any part of this entire map. We had another miss from Ryoko, but another miss from both Molkus and Ecker, and yet another. This is going to go to South Korea.
Yep. as we approach the last slider and spinner of the map. 2 FCs for Korea, 1 for Japan. The score goes to Korea. And they take the 5th point. The first mat to be picked by the team to be won by the team in tonight's match.
Yeah, we'll see if that gives them the overall advantage, or maybe Japan will start winning their picks as well.
Japan's sort of in unfound territory though right now because they've been able to control sort of the situation with their picks. And we see Sendro no Aria picked, one of the Convert 8 Nomad picks, right? Yeah.
Yep. I want to say that I want to see this go to tiebreaker, but I don't feel good for Japan if it does go to tiebreaker.
I also want to see it go to tiebreaker because I actually really like the tiebreaker map. But I would probably agree with your assessment. Japan seems to be struggling a little bit with the Nomad picks, or Korea. Maybe not struggling, but Korea's been, performing better on the Nomad tonight. We'll have to see if they can perform just as well on the Convert Nomad as well. Good luck's thrown by the players. We should be hopping right into it. And there we go.
Hopefully third time is the charm for Japan, and just like that, Molkus misses.
Sometimes I feel like we just should never speak and then, nobody would ever miss, right?
You have a point there, but then I think some other people would be a little upset.
It's true. Well, Molkus's miss was before the 200 combo mark, so it won't hurt as much as it would otherwise, but it still does lead to a small South Korea lead as we move on to the map. Ooh, Tradestar and Molkus both missing at the same spot.
Yep, that is a trade, but we're gonna need another miss from Korea. Japan wants to take the lead.
Molkus struggling to keep combo at the moment.
Yeah, he is. He's just not liking this. Everybody well above 200 combo again.
Ooh.
I feel like I should leave.
I would miss you.
I feel so bad.
Molkus with another miss. Oh, but it looks like MJJ missed as well. So it's 2 combos to 2 combos at the moment. Not much score change going either way. Molkus not able to get to 200 again. Oh, Barry a miss, and Dracer. Oh, the entire Korean side is below 200 at the moment.
Yeah, this is just what Japan needed. Can they pull back the lead, though?
Hitting those long jumps, wow. Those surprised me the first time I played them.
I don't know if they can get another 50k.
We gotta count on Molkus to get up to 200 combo.
Well, he is.
I guess I think you're right, yeah, they're not gonna get
Yeah, Korea's gonna get the lead. They need another miss.
I don't know if they're gonna get it in time as we approach the end of the map.
Looked like Happy Stick tried to curse Berea, but it did not miss. Or it did not work. Oh my god.
He didn't miss. And it
Kill
didn't.
me.
He just combined two sentences. I do that all the time. Japan not able to win their pick here. South Korea takes a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, they have a
It's now
distinct
match point.
advantage now.
It's match point and it's their pick. Where do you think they're gonna go?
I have no idea.
They've won every Nomad.
Yeah, I think they're gonna want to stick to Nomad, honestly.
Maybe go with the other Nomad Convert, Paradigm Shift.
Yeah, or any of the other 2 specific maps still available.
I really like the vulnerability map. I'd like to see that.
Like, they might just have this in the bag regardless, because even if Japan wins the next 2 points, they have to play Nomad again when they go to the tiebreaker.
They're going for Hard Rock instead. What we thought they might go for in the first place, they're finally picking now
Interesting.
as their maybe their final blow. Certainly they hope so. Japan, on the other hand, hopes that they can pull this out. Do you think Japan will throw in Tasuke because it's his map? Yeah, probably not. That'd be funny.
Not expecting it.
Yeah. It just shows how well-rounded some of these players are, that they have ranked maps and catch, and they're top players in 2 game modes, you know. Very impressive.
I mean, we did have a similar situation a couple of years ago.
I guess I wasn't around for that, you have to remind me.
Well, there was one of my maps in one of the pools, actually.
Oh, well done.
I don't remember if we picked it during our match. I'd have to go digging around to find that.
So look here, the winner of this match would face the winner of Deutschland versus Niederlande. Germany versus the Netherlands for our English, my English mouth.
I was about to say there.
Yeah. I struggle. I try, but it doesn't work.
We both try. We'll just accept our mistakes, and we are starting the map now.
Barry and Draystar are thrown off the hidden. Mulkus as well. Again, score V2 does not give an score advantage to hidden with Hard Rock. Ooh, Nora Cat with an early miss.
Nora Arcat, yeah.
And Mulkus as
no.
well. This is a short map too, so any misses now really hurt the team.
Yeah, I was expecting this sort of turnout for Hard Rock.
About halfway through the map, it looks like all the players are holding their combos now. Japan's gonna have to hope for a Korean miss if they're gonna want to get back into this, or 2 misses even. Now
But another
Mulkus,
miss from
unfortunately.
Mulkus is going to just drag them down further.
And Norakat as well, unable to keep combo there.
Yeah, it's looking like this is just already decided.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough time left in the map even. Yeah, of course, it's pretty hard to beat, 3 FCs, 2 SSs on the other side. And with that, it looks like South Korea will have won their point. They take the match 5-2.
Yeah,
I am
Japan
just
held
sad.
their own
There's no
really well during the first few points of the match, but they just could not hold it together later on, and they
Definitely.
just started losing point after point.
Well, I think every other country now knows, Japan, you got to watch out for them in the losers bracket. And South Korea will go on to face the winner of the Germany versus the Netherlands match. Looking to the, here's the bracket. If we swap to the losers bracket, we'll see where Japan gets slotted as well. So Japan will be facing, yet determined, but we'll see who they face after the rest of the matches that occur later today.
We wouldn't want to land next to them.
No, certainly not. And again, wouldn't want to land next to really anybody at this point. Every team is pretty strong.
And it looks like the very next match we are going to be having is France versus Indonesia, but we are going to have to wait a little while for that one, just over 7 hours.
Yep, so I think that'll do it for us so far this evening if you're in North America, this early morning if you're in Europe, this early afternoon if you're in Asia. Thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to welcoming you back again tomorrow. We've got some killer matchups coming. China will play, Indonesia will play, Taiwan will play, the United States will play. A ton of really good teams. So be sure to be there. Don't miss it. Now I'm vkels. I'm joined by Zach. Thanks for watching.
See you guys later.